Ark Survival Ascendant has had one of the worst release of a video game that I have ever seen in the modern era. Developers deleting announcements to the Renegade Ark official server, turning on those same developers. I've never seen a studio in more dire need of a PR team than Studio Wildcard. Ark Survival Ascendant is a remaster of sorts of the very successful Ark Survival Evolved from 2015. It has some minor upgrades from the first game like graphics, but isn't necessarily an Ark 2 that many are calling it. Regardless, the PR about Ark Survival Ascendant, and more crucially, the release date for the game has been bungled from the very start. Never in my life have I seen a game that's about to come out that has no release date. Up until the day Ascendant was released on Steam, it wasn't known that it was coming out that day. What kind of game release happens where you don't know the game is actually coming out until it is literally released on Steam? How can you pre-order the game? How can you pre-download the game? How can you get your group of Ark friends to come together and to plan your day one release of the game? If you don't know, Ark is a co-op multiplayer game where you play with groups of players from large to small. So you need to plan how you're going to play with your friends. How can you do that if you don't know when the game is being released until it's literally just out on Steam? It simply makes no sense. At first, I thought it was a clever marketing trick because it was building a lot of hype around the game. But then I quickly realized it was more negligence and simply incompetence that led to this. As of right now, Ascendant is out on Steam, but not on Xbox/Windows, and no hard information on when it's actually going to be released on Xbox or Windows. Some obscure mentions of maybe in November were announced in the chaos that is now the Ark official Discord, but those were quickly deleted. Backlash from this announcement and then it being deleted spawned an insane crackdown of dissent in the Discord and the likes that I've never seen before. Mutes and permanent bans from the server were handed out like candy on Halloween night. It was incredible. Slow mode activated, where you can only type every 4 hours to crack down on criticism. Graphical images using text were spammed, and even ChatGPT apologies spammed in the chat followed, which led to even more bans and mutes in the Discord. It quickly spun out of control, where devs and moderators tried desperately to take back control of their own Discord. But it was their total lack of transparency and failure to properly plan out their release of Ascendant that led to this situation in the first place. Even as I write this script, the Ark official Discord is still in lockdown, so to speak. Any criticism of the release or questions regarding development are quickly met with an 8-hour mute almost instantly. Made even worse is the current state of the game. It is admittedly in early access right now, so you can't really judge this game as a fully released title, but many complaints are directed towards the unplayability and the lack of polish. Bugs, glitches, frame rate issues, and crashes, all for what many are calling a $40 graphical upgrade. The game on Steam is currently sitting at mixed, which, if you know anything about Steam reviews, mixed is not good, with 18,000 total reviews on Steam. We have yet to see the state of the game on console, however, so maybe it will be in a better state if and when it comes out on Xbox. Ark Ascendant will have plenty of time to fix its polishing issues and improve. But the disaster launch and the poor state of the game as it's currently in has really set back not only the future of the game, but Studio Wildcard as well. They need a real PR team that can improve communication and especially heal the rift that has now been created between the development team and the players in the wake of this disastrous launch. I have no doubt that Studio Wildcard will fix Ark Survival Ascendant, but only time will tell if they will fix the strong bond between the studio and their fans that has been severely damaged in the wake of this event.